Today we're diving into the recap of the Thunderbolts movie. Brace yourselves because this one is full of surprises. And of course there will be major spoilers ahead. But before we jump in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy these recaps. It helps us out a lot. The movie kicks off with Yelena Belova, who's clearly struggling with a sense of emptiness in her life. Despite her inner turmoil, she's on a mission to destroy a covert lab, and she does so effortlessly. While recounting her mission, a scientist warns her that Valentina's Sentry Project is dangerous. Before he can elaborate, chaos erupts, and the scientist accidentally shoots himself. Yelena, forced to cover her tracks, blows up the entire facility. Next, we shift to Bucky Barnes, who's now working as a congressional figure, a role that doesn't suit him at all. He's attending a hearing about Valentina, who stands accused of conducting illegal experiments on humans. Valentina denies the charges, claiming she was appointed by the CIA to fill the Avengers' shoes now that they're disbanded. After the hearing, she orders her lawyer to erase any evidence that could incriminate her. Yelena, growing frustrated, meets Red Guardian to tell him she wants out of Valentina's organization. To her surprise, Red Guardian insists that working with Valentina is a big opportunity, making Yelena feel even more disillusioned. She contacts Valentina, directly requesting a change of mission. Valentina agrees, sending Yelena to infiltrate a high-security facility to take down Ghost, who is supposedly after sensitive documents. At the facility, Yelena realizes something's wrong. She's not alone. U.S. Agent Ghost and Taskmaster are already there, all assigned to eliminate a supposed traitor. But things quickly go sideways. Ghost kills Taskmaster on the spot, and then a mysterious figure named Bob appears, leaving everyone stunned. Yelena pieces it together. They weren't sent to destroy evidence. They are the evidence. Valentina brought them there to eliminate them, one by one. Initially, John Walker, U.S. agent, refuses to believe it, but as the facility begins to self-destruct, he joins forces with the others. The countdown is on, and they have no choice but to escape. During the chaos, Yelena experiences a flashback to her first mission, luring her babysitter away, resulting in the woman's death. The guilt still haunts her. She snaps back to reality and finds her hand on Bob's, quickly pulling away. The team continues their escape. Meanwhile, Valentina discovers that all 4 targets are still alive, and they've joined forces. To make matters worse, there's a 4th person at the facility, someone off the grid. But Valentina doesn't care. Her orders are clear: eliminate them all. What she doesn't realize is that someone's listening. The limo she arrived in belongs to Red Guardian, who overhears everything. Earlier, at a high society party, Bucky Barnes slipped his contact card to Valentina's assistant Mel. Initially, she refused to cooperate, but after witnessing Valentina's dark methods, she decides to help and feeds Bucky critical intel. It's revealed that the 4th person is a surviving subject of Valentina's imprintment program, though its full purpose remains unclear. This survivor may hold the key to something much bigger. As the facility burns, the group, now united, makes their escape. Though they don't fully trust each other yet, one thing's for sure: they share a common enemy. During the escape, U.S. agent reaches out to pull Bob up, but as their hands touch, John Walker is overwhelmed by painful flashbacks. He remembers the weight of being chosen as Captain America, how it led to his downfall, destroyed his family, and caused his wife to leave him. The painful memory crushes him as he reels. Back in the present, Valentina arrives with her private army, and a fight erupts. As they near the exit, Bob steps forward to distract Valentina's forces. When they open fire, something triggers within Bob. He suddenly flies into the air, glowing and seemingly unstoppable. But the surge quickly fades, and he crashes back to ground, disoriented. Yelena tells John and Ghost that Bob was part of Valentina's secret project. He wasn't just a test subject. He was a project. The group is shocked. Then, Red Guardian arrives in a limo, having overheard Valentina's plans. He's there to protect his daughter, but Valentina's forces are overwhelming. Just as things look dire, Bucky Barnes makes his dramatic entrance. He destroys Valentina's tanks and charges in, but he's not there to save them. His plan is to use the team to expose and dismantle Valentina's impeachment program. However, when Bucky learns that Bob is Valentina's top-secret creation, everything changes. Realizing Bob is a victim, not a weapon, Bucky shifts his approach. He joins forces with the team, and together, they agree to head to New York, now Watchtower, to confront Valentina and rescue Bob before it's too late. Meanwhile, Valentina tries to persuade Bob, telling him his powers are part of something greater. She convinces him he's special, meant for something more. But Bob, terrified and confused, isn't ready. Then, something unexpected happens. When Valentina reaches out to Bob, Bob agrees to join the project. Later, Valentina informs Mail that Bob has agreed to join her project and wastes no time inviting the press to Watchtower for a public unveiling. But when the team arrives, they're met with a harsh reality. Bob is no longer the man they knew. Transformed into Sentry, he's stationed at the Watchtower with one mission: eliminate the team. In an explosive display of power, Sentry overpowers everyone effortlessly. Outmatched, the team is forced to retreat. But as they flee, Valentina orders Sentry to finish the job. To her shock, he disobeys. "I am a god now," Sentry declares. Gods don't take orders. He turns on Valentina, but she has a backup plan. Using a skill switch device with Mail's help, she narrowly escapes. Sentry, however, isn't finished. He begins erasing everything around him, plunging the city into darkness. Buildings crumble, chaos erupts. Amid the destruction, Bucky, Thunderbolina, U.S. Agent, and Ghost emerge as unlikely heroes, saving civilians and winning public admiration. Valentina watches, stunned. She never expected them to become the heroes. Just then, Sentry reappears. Realizing the depth of his pain, Yelena enters a shadow dimension, a mental realm trapped in loops of his trauma. She relives her own painful memories, but eventually reaches Bob, urging him to let go of the past. Moved by Yelena's courage, the rest of the team joins her, helping Bob confront his darkest memories and fears. In the end, Bob faces his alter ego, the embodiment of his buried pain. The battle is as much internal as it is external. After a fierce struggle, Bob, now Sentry, defeats his dark alter ego and pulls everyone out of the Shadow Realm. He breaks free from the darkness, but when the dust settles, he doesn't remember any of it. Meanwhile, Valentina makes headlines, announcing that the world needs the Avengers again. This time, the team includes Yelena, U.S. Agent Ghost, Bucky, and Red Guardian. While the world is shocked, Yelena reminds Valentina they're the ones who saved her, actually him. Post-credit scene. 14 months later, the Thunderbolts have officially rebranded as the New Avengers. However, legal trouble brews as Sam Wilson files a copyright lawsuit over the name. Red Guardian jokingly suggests dropping the new and just calling themselves Avengers. But before they can discuss it further, they receive a strange signal from space. It's a spacecraft entering Earth's orbit, belonging to none other than the Fantastic Four. And with that, the recap comes to a close. What do you think of the storyline? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.